Hello my beautiful lovers, welcome back to my channel, and for those who are new here, my name is Nandishka, also known as Brown Fitness Journal. I've got a 4-day meal guide for you guys. This is a dumbbell guide, so you can do this at home or gym, whichever you prefer. All you need is a pair of dumbbells. This guide is focusing mainly on our full body, so we'll be doing 2 days of upper body and 2 days of lower body, and also a bit of running in between. If you don't want to do a dumbbell guide and you want to do a mixed guide with cables and machine, I also got a few new guides on my Instagram link and my link tree, so don't forget to give that a look. Please subscribe and follow for more free content, and let's get started on our workout. Alright guys, today's session we are starting off with 5 to 10 minute warm-up walk on the treadmill. Then we are straight moving on to our leg day with squats. Then we are moving on to hip thrust. After hip thrust we have some base stance RDLs. After the RDLs we are moving on to reverse lunges, and finally finishing off the session we are doing some Bulgarian split squats, followed up by some dumbbell step ups. After the step ups we are doing a small warm down walk on the treadmill for 5 to 10 minutes, and then we are done for the day. So let's get started with our squats. We are starting off this lower body day with dumbbell squats. First, grab a pair of dumbbells, hold them at your sides with your palms facing your thighs. Stand with your feet shoulder width apart, toes pointing slightly outwards. Now keep your chest up and your back straight with your core engaged. Start squatting by pushing your hips back and bending your knees as if you're sitting into a chair. Lower yourself until your thighs are at least parallel to the ground or as far as you can go. Make sure your knees are tracking over your toes and not caving inwards. Keep your weight on your heels and not your toes. From the bottom position, push through the heels and stand right back up, squeezing your glutes. Keep the movement smooth and controlled. We are doing 10 reps in 3 rounds of dumbbell squats. Next we have some dumbbell hip thrust. We are going to start off by sitting on the ground with our back resting up against the bench. Grab a dumbbell and place it on your hips. Now roll the dumbbell up so it's resting comfortably on your hips, and place yourself with your feet flat on the floor, shoulder width apart. Your knees should be bent and your core should be engaged. Push through your heels and lift your hips towards the ceiling, squeezing your glutes at the top. Make sure your shoulders stay on the bench and your back remains straight. Slowly lower your hips back down to starting position, keeping them controlled throughout this movement. We are doing 10 reps in the 3 rounds of dumbbell hip thrust. Alright, next we have some dumbbell base stance Romanian deadlifts, also known as base stance RDLs. We are starting off by standing with feet hip width apart, holding a dumbbell in each hand with your palms facing your body. Now shift your weight onto your right foot and place your left foot slightly behind and to the side of your right foot, just enough so it's barely touching the ground for balance. This is your base stance starting position. From here, keep your knees slightly bent and your back straight. Hinge at your hips, pushing your bum back as you lower the dumbbells down along the front of your right leg. Make sure you keep your upper body close to parallel to the ground and really feel a good stretch on your hamstrings and glutes. Lower the dumbbells until you feel a good stretch on your hamstrings and glutes, but don't let your back round. Keep your chest up and your core engaged. Push through your right heel to return to starting position, standing up straight to start the next movement. Remember to keep your movement controlled, focusing on your right leg while your left leg is just providing support. we are doing 8 reps each leg of dumbbell base stance RDLs. So we are doing 16 in total into 3 rounds. Alright, next we have dumbbell reverse lunges. We are going to start this off by grabbing a pair of dumbbells and holding them at your sides. Now take a big step backwards with your right foot, and as you step back, lower your body into a lunge by bending both knees. Your front knee should stay aligned with your ankle and your back knee should gently tap or hover the ground. Keep your chest up and your back straight throughout this movement. Push through your left heel to return to starting position, bringing your right foot back to meet your left. Repeat the movement for 8 reps on each leg, so we are doing 16 in total into 3 rounds. Make sure you keep your core engaged and balanced for stability. Alright, next we have some dumbbell Bulgarian split squats. You're going to start this exercise off by grabbing a pair of dumbbells and holding them at your sides with your palms facing in. Find a stable bench or a platform to keep it behind you. Now stand a few feet in front of the bench with your feet hip width apart. Place your right foot on the bench behind you. Keep your left foot firmly on the ground in front. Now lower your body, bending your left knee and lowering your hips towards the floor. Your back knee should bend naturally as you descend. Your left thigh should be roughly parallel to the ground and your chest should be slightly bent forward. Feel a stretch on the right hip and really push through your left heel to return to starting position and standing right back up. Repeat the movement for 8 reps on the left side, and then we are moving on to 8 reps on the right leg. We are doing 16 in total into 3 rounds. We are finishing this session off with some dumbbell step ups. We are going to start this off by grabbing a pair of dumbbells and holding them on your sides. Stand in front of a sturdy bench or a block. Now stand with your feet hip width apart. Place your right foot firmly on the bench. Push through your right heel and step up onto the bench. Bringing your left foot up to meet your right. Stand up straight at the top and slowly step back down with your left foot first and then your right foot returning to starting position. Switch your leg, place your left foot on the bench, push through your left heel to step up and bring your right foot up. Step back down with your right foot first and then your left. We are doing 16 reps, 8 reps each on each leg for 3 rounds of dumbbell step ups. Alright guys, we are finishing this session off with a 5 to 10 minute walk on the treadmill. Remember to stretch and cool down to help those muscles recover for the next session. Remember, consistency is key, so keep practicing and you'll see progress in no time. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more workout tips and routines. Leave a comment below if you have any questions. Thank you so much for joining me today. Stay strong, stay motivated, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.